Tisha T, shave your knuckles for justice. How do you know people are waking up? Wouldn't Biden, Bloomberg be less represented in polls? Sorry, I'm skeptical. I live in Arizona. Fantastic question. What do you say to that?
I say those polls are completely biased. If we're looking at the money that Bernie Sanders has raised, if we're looking at the rallies that he has and brings about, if we're looking at the number of volunteers on the ground, that alone should tell you the support that he has. And I think, polls have been wrong. We saw in 2016 how wrong they were, to say the least. I mean,
I don't know. What happened in 2016?
I thought Nate Silver was right all along, But
the guy who's still a laughing stock.
He's ridiculous.
I say don't give up hope. For every Judge Judy, there are 3 Fiorella Isabellas, there are 4 Graham Elwoods, and there's a 1.5 Ron Placone.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got these numbers. I just made them up, and I wanted to be self-deprecating, so I give the smallest for me.
Yeah, Tisha, I would repeat what Fee is saying. You look at the polls. Who's funding the polls? Who's pushing the polls out there? It's the corporate media. And the corporate media is owned by the ruling class. The ruling class does not want Bernie Sanders.
Right.
But they cannot argue the fact that he has more individual donors than any politician in the history of this country.
5 million?
Even Chris Cillizza, who's...
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he's coming around to it on CNN. Even he was like, oh, this guy's actually... Yeah, he could win this thing.
You can't lie with the numbers. 34.5 million in this last quarter and 5 million individual donors. Who else has that? He's number 1 in Democrats. The only person beating him is Donald Trump. But that's
with an average of $18. $18.
I know.
That's our average from teachers, from workers.
Not the billionaires.
Not the billionaires.
This is the millionaires.
Pasta does a really good Bernie, by the way.
So yeah, I think that's a great point. Tisha is look at where the polls are coming from, and then look at the data, because they just, Wine Cave Pete and Corn Pop Biden, they have okay fundraising money, but that's because Biden has 44 billionaires backing him, and Wine Cave Pete has 39 billionaires. Bernie has received 1 donation from a billionaire's wife, and he returned the check. So just so you know, that is the thing, and the corporate media is going to have to... I saw a guy on MSNBC go, or maybe it was even CNN, whatever, they're all bullshit. He was trying to say, why Klobuchar is surging, or whatever nonsense they're trying to say, But he goes, here's the thing. If Bernie wins Iowa and New Hampshire and maybe even Arizona, then he's 3-0 going into Super Tuesday.
Yes.
And this is the thing I thought about.
Come on, California.
Come on. This could fuck. The Democrats moved up the California primary hoping
for Kamala.
Kamala's going to take him out. And she's gone. Who took her out? Tulsi did, which was great. So now it's like, wait a minute now. Your little filthy plan could backfire. Bernie could wrap this thing up after Super Tuesday. He could have an overwhelming lead. And look, Castro just dropped out, to which I tweeted, grab Steyer and Bloomberg on your way out. And you're going to start to see people, they're not going to be able to...
Yeah, but now that Castro dropped out, we have the other thing to deal with that is very powerful politically, the double selfie. I mean, that...
I thought it was Elizabeth's dance moves that we were going to have to deal with.
You got the double selfie
I wish we could show
and
that.
The dance moves.
Now, did her selfie include her voting for Trump's new NAFTA?
If you want it, I mean, it's your double selfie. You can have her like checking off a little ballot with a thumbs up, and then Castro's going to be there.
Her dog's involved too. Her dog's really cute.
You almost, underline almost, kind of feel bad for her. She's like your really uninteresting aunt that has like nothing to say ever, and she's like, I found out what a selfie is, and you're like, you're not that old. You just found out what a selfie is.
Did you see her latest tweet about ghosting? About how she was like, dump the guy, get the dog.
I did.
Dump the guy who ghosted you. First of all, how do you dump a guy who ghosted you? She was just trying so hard. She did a thing. I think
Word
it was on L.
up, kids.
It's like that.
Do you want some Sunny D light? I'm here to tell you.
Boy, Trump sure is a turkey.
Oh, I feel bad for her. Almost.
Climate change sure ain't dope. But these new double selfies are lit AF.
But that's
Warren
why the Sunrise
2020.
Movement just endorsed Bernie.
Yes,
That's why.
they did.
That's another thing, Tisha. Sunrise Movement just endorsed Bernie Sanders. People have been pressuring them for a while. Why did they endorse Bernie Sanders? He has the best Green New Deal. No one comes close to him. No one. He has the best Green New Deal, and every environmental organization goes, his is the best one. His is the one that actually could save the planet and rescue everybody. His is the one that could do this.
Yeah.
And so, rest easy, Tisha.